Hello, I'm Jaguar, back on Palamox, looking out at my forestry, gardeny bee area amongst the trees that I've planted. I kind of got tired of this world for a while, but that tends to happen with me anyway. But I'm playing again, focusing on a few new things. I've built quite a few things actually. No, actually, I've built one big thing since my last video, which I think is pretty cool. Just getting a third-person view up here for a moment, just for the hell of it. You might see that I've abandoned my mechanism jetpack because I'm actually favouring the extra utilities angel ring for a while now. So you can see I've got that in my backpack. It's just mostly I've been using it because I've been building things, and there's a mod for faster block breaking. When you're hovering or like in the air, but that doesn't work for the jetpack because the game thinks that you're actually falling with the jetpack, like you're falling, and then it's like countering that with an upward force or whatever. But as far as it's concerned, you're not hovering, you're falling, or falling and going up again very rapidly, I suppose. Anyway, that means it doesn't work. So the angel ring helps with that. It's really nice. Along the builder's wand for apple. Yeah, builder's wand. That should just be part of the vanilla game, frankly, because it's so useful. You can see my MFR farm here is still beavering away. I'm quite tempted, actually. You can see I've planted more oak trees because I needed more wood for the thing that I've built. I might actually get rid of the cotton and the wheat and the sugar and the cacti because I don't really need it. But I won't do that until I've actually figured out whether I need to use more wood. So I've started AE2, which I've never actually played before. Probably because I normally stop playing Worlds before I need like end-game storage solutions, I suppose. I always just have jabber barrels all over the place, or just chests, depending. You can see I've still got chests all over the place, even though I've actually got rid of quite a few. I've got an import bus here, which I've been using just to dump stuff into the AE2 system. You can see what I got in it. It's just stone and some ingots, more stone. I think I put all my ores in here, or maybe not, I don't know. And quite a lot of cobble, probably. Well, actually, probably, no, 10k. Not that much, really, but a fair bit. Yeah, so I've started AE2, which has been quite an interesting experience. Bit fiddly, crafting-wise. Got my inscriber set up here, which took me quite a while to figure out, actually. I read somewhere that, like, it's, can't remember what the term is now, like sided input. Like, so the inscriber respects which side an item is inputted into it, so that's why I've got these item conduits going into. You can see there's one from the bottom, one from the top, one from the side, which corresponds to those things. And I've got like switches to turn them off and on, like the power. So you can see here I haven't got any silicon. So if I get some sand from here, sand, I haven't got any sand. I've got some in here though. So say if I just use all this sand. Actually no, I won't do that. I do that all the time. Let's just use half of it roughly. Somewhere I'll have a sag mill. So we'll put some sand in there. That'll get us the silicon that we need for making the silicon pressy thingies. You can see I've got barrels at the back here, so I can put the silicon in there, and then I get the what they call printed silicon. And yes, it's really messy. That cable needs to be lowered so I can put the tiles over it. And I've kind of experimented here with glass, the Tinker's Construct clear glass planes. I could be too clear because people are probably going to walk into them, but I kind of like them. I was thinking of using marble and glass to sort of encase my building, but we'll see. I forgot to put sand in there. There we go. And in my drive, you can see I've put in some 4K, and then I made 3 64K ones, which I probably only needed one of them. And I'm curious as to, when you hit a limit on one of them, does it automatically dump stuff from one cell to the other? If any of you know the answer to that, please comment, because I'm curious. And yes, I could look it up, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to look it up until I absolutely need to. I'm just curious whether it sort of self-manages. I'm assuming it does, because otherwise it would be a bit weird. So I'm going to put second in here. So that should be 3 stacks. And then it's taken 1 out and put it in the inscriber. And it must already have some power. Yeah. I thought that wasn't gonna work. That'll be why. Insert active as signal, so that means it should be out of power now. So if I flick the switch, that'll work, I think. Printed silicon. Oh, it's gone. It'll have gone into here somewhere. So after a while, it should put one in the barrel, I think. Or not. There we go. That was exciting viewing, wasn't it? Yeah, so I need to make a bedrock chest plate. How much bedrock dust have I got? I gave 2 bits of bedrock armor to Shobu because he wanted some bedrock armor. Oh, look at that. Just enough. So 32 dust, and then I need 8 HSLA ingots. Oh, bugger. Yeah, so bedrock armor is pretty cool because it is basically indestructible. I just need to put that in there. Switch that on. That should work. Because, yeah, I'm using this obsidian chestplate, which I think offers the same protection, but it doesn't. It doesn't have the infinite durability that the bedrock one does. And I moved my jet fuel stuff over here, but I haven't actually assembled the fractionation unit yet. I'll just put the barrels all here. Gonna have to connect that to like AE2 or something maybe, and import. Let's dump my XP. And I think I should be able to make the aviary now, because I think I've got just about enough pollen. Let's check the chest. Yep, I need 22 more bits of pollen, and then I should be able to build. Oh, I need some more beeswax as well, and then I should be able to. Oh, beeswax you get from centrifuging stuff, don't you? Let's get some honey. Don't know why there's a. Oh, I've got mostly dripping comb, so let's see what happens. We'll put that in there. Should get beeswax from that, I think. Yeah, so this is all a bit of a mess at the moment, and I've been experimenting with using item conduits to automate my bees. Come on, game, wake up. Got a bit of lag. There we go. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. Maybe I didn't. Is everything in the chest? Nope. I must not have started that. But yeah, I've been fiddling about with that bit, but I haven't really been paying much attention to. Normally, I'd like make notes and stuff and see exactly what's going on, but been a bit lazy. I really must build like a little house or cottage here. Have that as like a living area instead of a bed. Now, let's check on that HSLA steel, see whether we've got. There we go, 2 more to go. And once I made that chest plate, I will show you the cool thing that I've made. I decided to tackle a mod and a sort of power generation system basically that I've never done before. I never really needed. I'm sort of preparing power gen for. Does that be temperature wise? I can't remember. Yeah, I'd never done a certain type of power gen before, and I thought I'd do it for the hell of it. But I was also thinking, I can't be bothered to calculate what it actually needs. Oh, actually, I think it's, for the sake of testing my memory, I think it's 820. I think. There we go, it's going up. Yeah, but with the AE2 system, and I want to set up that ender quarry that Sam gave me, so that'll probably require some extra power. But I think I'm doing alright at the moment. Yeah, all my buffers are full. Just from those. Although actually no, the new power gen system is online, so that's generating power. It's not optimized yet. Not really finished, but I'm going to show you anyway. Ah. Alright, time to check NEI. Hopefully it doesn't crash. Because NEI has been a bit weird lately. Oh, bugger. I was given ops. So balls. It was in cheat mode instead of recipe mode. 1200. Well, that's that. Nah, I must have misremembered. Let's just dump max power into it, see what happens. And let's get rid of these, because I'm nice like that. Actually, that was kind of whatever. Even though I've been given the capability, I haven't cheated myself anything yet. Although, I think I should try playing creative mode, like on a mod server. I've never really done creative mode, and it'd probably be fun just to design a base from scratch and not actually gather resources at all. That'll probably be interesting. So yeah, I've started AE2. Pardon me. Started AE2. Done a bit more bees. Rearranged things a bit. These are still off, and I might actually just get rid of them. I'm really annoyed that they don't give you much power. Saying that, I should just put them back on, and they won't really lag the server out. There we go. Chesty platey. Let's turn that off. And then we can... Oh, I'll put my jetpack there. Not to worry. I'll put that somewhere else. There we go. We'll put the jetpack here. And equip my new armor. There we go. Bedrock armor plus these free runners so I don't have to jump all the time. I think the free runners absorb full damage as well, because quite a few times I've noticed that I don't take full damage. So that's nice. Right, now I think it is time to show you my new creation. Is that still going? No. What's going on there? One of these must be on. Whatever. Yeah, so the power generation that I decided to try is steam. Like, specifically railcraft steam. I'd never done it before. So I did some work hollowing out a giant area. This is the top part of it that I don't think I'm actually going to use. Although I think, no, I'm sure it'll get used in the future. You can see I've been sort of using dirt to enclose the edges to be replaced with another stone. So I hollowed out a huge area because I had this plan. And the plan was to do this. Brace yourself. It's probably not that impressive to you guys. But, I don't know. It's a first for me. Behold! I have built a whole ton of coke ovens. 42. Taken wood from the MFR farm. Turning it into charcoal. And then the charcoal goes to this chest. And also goes to this railcraft steam boiler. I've never built one of these before, but I always heard people going on about using steam for power gen. Generating steam one way or the other and putting it into turbines or dynamos or whatever. Apparently always the best way. So there she is. And I've got a transfer node thingy here instead of an aqueous accumulator, because these apparently... You can put speed upgrade. I don't actually know how much water this consumes, but I didn't want to risk it running out of water because that's a big no-no. Unless you want an enormous explosion. So I decided to use that and dumped a stack of speed upgrades in just to be safe. I'm pretty sure you don't need them. Anyway, and the steam is piped to these steam dynamos. And as you can see, they're all full of steam, as is the steam boiler. So I read that it would be enough steam to power 18 of these dynamos. Turns out it can power more, so I'm going to build a railcraft steam turbine. The reason I chose these dynamos was because the steam turbine from railcraft, you have to replace the rotor every, I don't know, every few days or something in real time, I'm not sure. But the rotor gets damaged, so you have to replace it, which didn't seem ideal for me. Well, I guess I could stop chunk loading it or something, but didn't want it to run out. And then, of course, I've got the creosote oil, which I'm going to pipe to a liquid boiler, which I haven't built yet. And I think I might do that in a small size first, and then try and increase the size until the creosote oil is like being consumed at just the right rate, because obviously these are quite slow. I've got loads of creosote oil, like, yeah, you can see there, like 11.5, 23 plus 55, like 79,000 buckets of the stuff. But I don't want to just burn through it all as fast as possible. I want like to have it self-sustaining. So it's burning like just under what's being produced ideally. So yeah, and that's generating a bunch of power. Apparently, see, it's not using much, but apparently these things, they actually only generate as much power as is required. So if I don't know, turned on an ender quarry or something, these would probably go up. Interestingly, they don't all average out to the same amount. See, these ones doing a bit more. Weird. So yeah, that's what I've been doing, and I used a polished diorite from a chisel or canny surface to sort of line it all out. And if I put my wrench in there, you can see got these conduit facades here, and I put these Ender IO lights, powered lights, and I set that up, but I think it's a bit buggy and it wasn't working, so I'm going to try making them wireless instead, because I was using redstone conduits and using channels, like 3 channels, 1 for each layer, and so basically I wanted the room to be pitch black, except for the light from the ovens, I suppose. I wanted it to be pitch black and then flick a switch or 3 and have the whole thing lit up. I thought that would be super dramatic, but not so. It did actually work the first time I did it, but then I think when I restarted or rejoined, it didn't. Apparently it's a bug. Shobu said it was some sort of bug. Yeah, so there's like pipes, there's like item conduits and fluid conduits running down there, and then going all the way around, and then in the center it's going just underneath this diorite, as you can see if I go here. And then the steam one I put under because I wasn't sure. You can't get a bucket of steam, so I couldn't like filter it out. I didn't want it to mix up with the creosote oil. Like, I thought it might pipe steam into the coke ovens or something. I wasn't sure. It'd probably be fine, but didn't want to risk it. I might test it later on. As you can see, I hollowed out too much. It's a huge area. Only thanks to the Morning Star from Project E, otherwise it would have been a lot more. I built this bedrock hammer and dumped as much redstone onto it as is humanly possible. So I put both modifiers on it to get an extra modifier slot. So you can see there it's got 400 redstone on it. So it's pretty fast, but still the Morning Star is just awesome. It gets like a 9x9 area in one go. So there you go, that's what I've been up to on Palamox. I'll keep the videos coming, but I do have plans for another project, like another Minecraft video that will actually require me to learn some editing. Anyway, I'll shut up about that because there's no point talking about it until it's actually done. But yeah, that should be good. So, thanks very much for watching. Leave a comment if you fancy it, and I'll see you next time.